waiting for Facebook to show me Instagram. Come on, Instagram. Go live. Go live. Yeah. Jam. All right, so good there. And that's good here. And Heather's there, and that's good. And her eyes came up. Okay, cool. All right. And then I need the Facebook link, which is right here. Totally. And so, man, Eric James Danowski has reflexes of a freaking superhero.
People get reminders, yo.
I know, but
He's probably got it queued up before he ever does anything.
I think he's...
All
There's got to be some good way we could put him to work.
This is so exciting. All right, I'm going to
sort
share this to my...
Yeah, superhero capacity. Let's go! It's funny, Eric, I haven't heard you in person enough to really hear that in my voice or in your voice, but I definitely hear "let's go" in a very particular.
How do I make this go on my stories?
What's going on over there?
Oh, I'm trying to make hi Juliet Lloyd. Juliet with a single L. Are you also of Welsh descent? Is that where that comes from? Lloyd is Welsh for gray. I am in the process of learning a song in Welsh, which involves and I can hear me, so you need to turn off something
that's not
you've
mine.
got.
I think that's maybe...
That's your tablet.
Oh, okay. Heather, could you turn that off?
Assuming I know how. Because yours is different than mine, and I don't want to touch anything
Okay,
wrong.
then
Just gonna wait. Because I don't want to touch anything wrong. So, interestingly enough, this Welsh song has a word in it that...
One word?
This one word where it sounds like the correct way to pronounce it is to imagine that your tongue went numb or blown up for a single syllable. The word is Gwelthian, which I believe means wildflowers. If there are any Welsh speakers, I know we have a Scottish person who pokes in sometimes. If you have any familiarity with Welsh, I am fascinated about this. You make your tongue fat for a single syllable situation and where that came from. Gwelthian. Hee, there's people on the Instagram feed I haven't seen or stuff in forever.
Well, make sure they're
like Justin and Juliet. That's so cool. I gotta try to share this to my own Instagram, which is punky. Well, it's nothing of mine. I have no volume here.
Oh man,
What?
Julian.
What's wrong?
They're sick. They're sick again.
Oh,
how do you do that?
Yeah.
I'm kind of actually impressed.
Gotta stop licking
So
each other.
you're gonna have a visual from us any second here. We're just doing the last shares and all that good stuff. All right, so let's see. Apparently, I can't directly share this to my Instagram feed because
I don't understand how Instagram works.
It's okay. We're gonna do a little linky link.
Linky link.
Little linky link.
Linky link.
And that's how we're gonna take care of that. Little linky link.
Oh, the emojis.
So mighty. So mighty. Eric James Danowski, we got to figure out how to use your powers for good. I mean, you're using your powers for good, but I mean super good. I mean saving worlds.
I'm so almost ready.
Greetings and Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year, Mark. Thanks for coming over and celebrating Happy New Year with us. The photographs of you in the lair are kind of lovely, and I should have loaded them into StreamYard so we could show them off and be like, look at Mark's head almost hitting the ceiling of the lair because the lair is cozy. He could not raise his bocce high enough.
Nice.
Intersect with the ceiling.
Could not raise his bocce high
Could
enough.
not raise your bocce high enough.
Almost there.
Could not raise your bocce high enough.
Okay, I have just shared on
Twitch.
Instagram.
Emotes. Happy New Year.
Good Lord. Well,
Okay.
you want to drop the curtain? Is it happening? It's happening.
Greetings from Baltimore, Maryland. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good, safe New Year thing.
and that you didn't lick any toads, unless that's
Doesn't
really
sound
what you
like
wanted to
a
do.
music activity. Hey, sow a seed. Hey, Chris. Chris, I'm sorry I missed you on this last trip. Hope you're feeling better.
Hey, Ontario.
I come to you, humble and willing, brave, stepping over the bones of my brethren. I wouldn't come here if I wasn't desperate, but I am too small and I cannot lift this.
I will not tell.
Greetings, Australia. Greetings, Scotland. Greetings, Ohio.
Alaska?
Alaska.
God,
Nice.
Australia.
Troy, I hear you. I hear you. I hear
Heather's
you.
mic needs to be a little more volume.
I got
It's always funny because, like, when the monitor, I've got something right in front of me spitting sound back at me, and I'm like, oh, I can't go crazy.
You should go crazy. We got plenty of headroom.
Crazy, that's
We got
fine.
plenty of headroom.
Mark, thank you for sharing.
Sharing's
Sharing
big
is
for us.
good.
Like, please.
Yeah, for real.
We in 2024 we want to not go viral like Jillian, but
Hee. And it's like the camera's right in front of the bottom of the comments, so I'm gonna be on a slight delay.
Little oracle to start things off.
All right, so
there.
is that better, folks? Let me know. I also will. I will not
hold back.
hold
Don't hold
back.
back.
Hold back. Don't hold back. We should invite Keating to the lair someday.
Yeah,
Let's do it right now.
be allowed.
Jay, you're invited to the lair. Tell us when you want to come. All this scratching has been getting me nowhere. All this rubbing has been getting me high. Well, thick skin blisters and the blister is bled. No one is listening, so no one is fed up. A finger lines purchase and the paws gotta dig. Settle down deep to all you see is what you did. I gotta have an allergy to the world today. It's the only way to explicate what's been crossing my head. Now we march. Now we conquer. Rather than we rises. A raging armor. Now we march. Now we conquer. Rather than we rises. A raging armor. All this scratching has been getting me nowhere. All this scratching is just a little rabbit cough. Well, thick skin blisters and the blister is soft. Digging hard with paws and the feeling falls right off. Sickness with everything that it ought to. Tunnel tunnel's vision most efficiently. I gotta have an allergy to feeling anything at all today. I gotta have a thick skin, thick skin, thick skin, thick, thick, thick. Well, now we march. Now we conquer. Babylon rises, a raging armor. Now we march. Now we conquer. Babylon rises, a raging armor. Someone was whining about the price of gas today. Someone was whining about their twin SUVs yesterday. Well, I remember 9/11. Someone got solidarity, gave love, gave blood, gave cash, gave thanks. I remember 9/23. Suffering back to normalcy. He blamed Hussein, the gays, and the gas tax rate. That makes sense to me now. This bitching has been getting me nowhere. All this fubbing has been getting me high. Well, it shouldn't be coming as any great thing. My thick skin is thinning, yeah. The blisters bleed, well, breaking me down. That's best done swiftly. Breaking me in, that could take some time. Breaking out somewhere, that's what I've been thinking. Cutting them quickly, never crossed my mind. Now we march. Now we conquer. Babylon rises, a raging armor. Now we march. Now we conquer. Babylon rises, a raging armor. All right.
Thank you,
What did I
Robustiano.
want? What did I want?
Okay, good. Everyone's
Heiny.
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 If you know, you know.
That's so weird.
It's my new thing.
I know.
It won't be for much longer.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Australia, the live music account in Australia. That's just so fun. We have like multiple continents tuned in.
Are you gonna do something weird? Yeah. You're gonna do something weird. You're gonna run away too. Not right now. So hey there. It's so nice to see all of you. This is so fun. I've had like a decent couple of days, you know. It feels like weird to say that. I'm like, I had a good couple of days. Got some stuff done I wanted to get done, you know. Working on stuff for my big Saturday show.
You talk about that, and
I will talk about that. So on Saturday, if you are in the Maryland area, once a year I have been doing this sort of evening with a kind of, you know, what do you call it? Like a one-woman show sort of thing at Newsfire Stages, which is this big, gorgeous black box theater in Frederick, right across from the Weinberg. I did the show last year. It was very successful, and so they decided they wanted to reprise it. I'm a weirdo, and I'm like, oh, I could just play the same set or whatever, but I'm like, no. So I invited Kip and Martin it's a 90-minute, no intermission show. So I'm going to have Kippen come and do some songs with me in the center of the set and a very special little finale song. I'm excited.
It bugs me that you've been hanging around with somebody who has normalized the idea that you're weird for not wanting to play the same set twice.
Is that person you?
I'm not sure who it is that has convinced you that
It's me.
most people play the same thing.
Most people do, though. You remember, like...
Or that's okay.
When I toured with Dar Williams, I was in Dar Williams' backing band for like 19 dates. It was the same exact set list every single night.
Yeah, but that's not us. It's like...
I'm talking about, like, you know, the semi-famous folks. Because people do. They come to see their shows, and they come for all the beats. Like, if you go see Paul McCartney, I haven't, but I've talked to people who have. It's the same songs, the same banter, and there are people who want that. I'm a weirdo, and like, yeah, I want to hear my favorites and stuff like that, but I also want something you had to be there. Like, you had to be at that one, and it was special, you know? So I'm that as a fan, so I'm that as a performer. So thank you guys. I'm so excited to... and thank you for saying such nice things about last year's show. That really was a cool moment, because I got to tell you, it's stepping onto a stage and knowing you have no quarter for 90 minutes. Like, that's it. That's scary.
I want you to play no quarter for 90 minutes.
What's in your heart?
No quarter.
Mark, I think that is it's a thing. The Rabbit Army could be ilyAIMY fans. ilyAIMY fans could be the Rabbit Army.
Look at them all silent now. Look at them all silent now. Everyone a wallflower stone. You and I were dangerous, but coveted unknowns. Take them by the eyes like this, just to make them understand. I'm here for you and only you, darling, till I pass. There's nothing to be said for waiting. nothing to be said for standing proud. There's nothing to be said for watching what has passed. 'Cause none of this will last. Look at them all twisted now. I'm nesting in their skulls. Wrap them thick around me now and pull and turn and shift. Wrap them thick around me just to keep me from myself. Gordian and labyrinth like and never let me cut it out. Nothing to be said for growing up. There's nothing to be said for standing still. There's nothing to be said for watching till you're asked. 'Cause none of this will last. Work the woman shine and cover them in lies. Just let them see the eyes. There's something to be said for taking what is mine. 'Cause none of this can last. All sated now, they'll feast on what they're fed. Well, none of them are sated yet. They'll learn to live with what they get. Well, sure, God will get their souls, and some spouse will get their flesh. Get the best. Something to be said for shutting up. There's something to be said for diving deep. There's something to be said for going very fast. 'Cause none of this can last. There's something to be said for shutting up. There's something to be said for diving deep. There's something to be said for going very fast. 'Cause none of this can last.
You need me is what it is. You love to need me. I heard you say something nice about me last week. You said that you needed me here for the words. Right?
That's the real reason why people play the same things over and over again.
Tell me you need me.
What?
Oh, what?
Oh, I thought you said something.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, putting the comments up there. Thank you, everybody.
What's that? I should kill everyone and escape? That's not what the voices said. Suicide Squad.
No.
Haven't seen it.
The original Suicide Squad, you haven't seen it? It's actually entertaining. Margot Robbie is basically the reason to watch anything Margot Robbie is in.
I was blown away that Barbie actually tugged my heartstrings, not just from the writing, not from just everything, but because Margot Robbie actually acted her ass off.
Yeah, like embodied is like the word. Like when people, that's actually the compliment. When people use that word for me, I get a little a re-up in my soul when someone says something like, you really embodied that song. Like that's my gold standard. And that's how I felt about her, and that she embodied that.
Yep.
You know who has all my old Barbies? David Anderson's daughter. So, my brain no worky. Alamode, formerly Victoria's Station. We used to go there so frequently, and he had 2 young daughters, and she has all my Barbies.
I liked Weird Barbie. She was my favorite. I didn't have a weird Barbie, but my friend and I did weird things with our Barbies. That's all I'm going to say.
I just don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Do you have any?
There's a weird Barbie in the movie,
Whatever. I'm in
and it makes sense when you see it.
What the wind takes.
That's not a dad gets song.
See, that's why I'm asking you.
Anyway, that last song was called Common. It's on our album Cicada. It has steel pan on the album version. I think we're going to break out the steel pans on the recordings we're doing. I got a couple ideas, so they are not easy to bring to gigs, but we'll let you listen to them on the recordings.
I am going through songs like that. I want to get into the ilyAIMY stuff, and this was one that we did such a great live recording of this song. I've always been like, oh, but the live recording is so good. You know, the live recording is the representative one, but really, it'll be good to have a studio version of this.
Hello, my name is at school in 3 years. Shoveled around with this money to spare. New list of classes, new list of names. So much that's different, so much the same. When did I begin studying? All the latches could I open them? My hands were shaking and one painted shut. Cataloging all the places a child might fit. 5 doors to the exits, 30 feet to the ground, no flight to the roof. Better up, better down, decided in advance. We stuck on the staircase. How much time could I buy them? If I ran out waving, I hate it. The space it takes up in my mind. 'Cause I signed up to read the caliber of the minds. So much time drilling all of the calculations. I hope they never know all my preparations. How I quiz myself daily that they think it's just lessons, textbooks from Texas, Civil War, Smith and Wesson, ancient history, relevant mathematics. So ashamed to have been monkeys, so willing to be statistics, keep them safe. Well, I get them the basics, reading, writing, arithmetic, and shelter in place. I hate it, the space it takes up in my mind. And I signed up to raise the caliber of the minds. Caliber, the measurement of character, or the barrel of a gun. Is it language for the ones who are listening? Think I know everything. trigger ends a person. Hurt and scared and sad. Could have been taught to talk or run or sing when they met. Who needed comfort, a teacher, a parent, a breath, a moment before. There's no coming back. I'd rather hold you than your bullets. So would everybody. And if they don't, I'll try to teach them how to love instead of fear. I'd rather hold you than your bullets. You can take up this space in my mind, 'cause I signed up to raise the caliber of lives. Caliber, the measurement of character, or the barrel of a gun. Is it language fun? And the ones who are listening think they know everything.
I like to do it.
Shake it out. Oh,
I don't know why I like to do it.
EJD's gone rogue.
So this is a song called Caliber, and I believe you can find the line version on Heather's
My
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. I did a limited release like EP for a festival. It was 200 copies. That was the first iteration of the clovers. I slipped clovers into random numbers of the CD, and then it was a big thing at the festival, like who got clovers or whatever. So yeah, it was called The Lucky Ones. There were only 200 printed copies, of which I have none left, and then I made the digital version available. But yeah, the live version of that with the band is so excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel, because there's certain things where the live versions are so good, I've always been afraid to go into the studio with them, like the live version of Demons that's on The Lucky Ones was really spectacular. So anyway, if you want to hear a couple of live ilyAIMY things that you've never heard before and some songs that I almost never play, yeah, little digital version now EP called The Lucky Ones on my Bandcamp.
My grandfather told me about his boat. He might have said ship, I don't really know, but he ran to the front as the planes roared in. He might have said back, it was a long time ago. My grandmother told me about running away. She might have said towards, I don't really know, but the planes roared in, the planes roared on. They only dropped paper, but she never came home. Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? It was non-stop at supper, she never shut up. Like if she left space, she'd remember the town where she grew up too fast. Left even faster in the dead of the night, never making a sound. Her lips pressed tight, hands pressed tighter. The thrum of a bomber, the buzz of a fighter. Stumbling with nothing, they carried my uncle. It wasn't really fair, but it sure was something. Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Since I never bent, I'll never bend unless I do. Since I never broke, I'll never break unless I do. And since I never lied, you know I will always be true. And I will never die until I do. Well, dinner was tense on the 4th of July. I've learned what it means when my dad looks away and my grandfather flinched in the rocket's red glare. Like there was something in the air I just couldn't smell. We slowly went deaf, we slowly went blind. My grandparents' house with their overstocked shelves. We tossed out his story, we tossed out his crimes. We threw it all out like it didn't mean something. Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? Who can you blame when the world goes to hell? If you spend your life running, you've got only yourself.
I had the weirdest, brain fart. I could not remember which hand took the metal brush. Because there's a reason. There's a reason it goes in one hand.
Is one hand less metal than the other?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, I mean, rah, rah, rah.
Well, it's about the bounce back. I use the metal for the bounce back, not for the hard hit, because I don't want to use it for the hard hit. But I was my brain was going, which hand does it go in? And so I kept switching throughout the song.
Thank you guys. That song is called Everything I Remember About the War, and it is currently being recorded. I gotta put my cello on it.
I think I gotta put a vocal on it, but I didn't want to put a vocal on it until yours. Is your vocal on it?
Now it is.
Now it is,
Recently,
okay.
Yeah.
Because I needed yours to set mine.
Yes.
Do you have a thing in your heart, or I have the heart, or what to do it?
So thank you for tuning in. You may support the evening if you so desire at paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY. We're appreciative of anything that lands in there. But yeah, thank you for tuning in on Instagram and maybe on X. I can't call it X, y'all. It's just Twitter. And Twitch and Twitter. YouTube, Facebook.
That's it, really. Do you need me here to do the interpretive version of lyrics? The sun is sneaking its shining self. No, you do that.
Thanks, Danny.
Serious song.
It's sort of a serious song. I mean, it's about a girl who drove a cheese truck, so it's but sexily.
Because what's not sexy about driving a cheese truck?
This was before I really got the lactose intolerance thing. This would have been a very different song if I'd written it about 5 years later.
Sorry.
Tuba solo.
Focus. I'm with you here.
The sun is snaking its shiny self up over these trees, beam by beam. Its light's reaching me. It's an unwelcome spy. One half open eye watches the clock creep. I watch a shadow sleep alongside me again. Nights like a long lost lover rediscovering. It's a twitch, it's a groan. My body's displeased. I've been awake for far too long. It's sending me complaints up and down my spine. I send a message back down the line. You know this is no fault of mine. This is no fault of mine. It's 3 long months of travel and dust. It's bringing you home to me. I'm waiting at the gates with the sun in my way. It's hiding Kansas from my gaze. The sheets are like sand, yeah, they slip but they stick. I've been screaming in my dreams again. Last night by the river, I lay my eyes on another. No longer a stranger, but not quite a lover. I was held dear, but now you're holding me back. You're under my skin and I'm loving it. I was held down, but now you're holding me up, dear. Take what you can carry, I surrender it. It's 3 long months of travel and dust. It's bringing you home to me. I'm waiting at the gate with the sun in my way. It's hiding Kansas from my gaze. I've been training like a boxer, get my mouth into shape. I'm shaping up as a cycle. I'm changing my draw. I'm gonna hold your gaze. Such the breath from your breast, dear. I got a shelter erected, you know. I got green grass underfoot. And after all these miles and all these words, I'm set to slake your thirst. I promise thunder on the arrival, and the lightning will strike twice, dear. Maybe 3 times, lady, if you are very, very good. I promise to crack the sky. I promise to stand so high. I promise to make the ride worthwhile. You gotta love what you got and love what you get. Love it for leaving again. I'm standing at the gate. I'm gonna let you in. I'm just gonna hold your gaze until you leave again. I've been training like a boxer, get my mouth into shape. I'm shaping up as a cycle. I'm changing my draw. I love what you got and I love what you give. I'm gonna hold your gaze, yeah, I love what you got, and I love what you give. I'm gonna hold your gaze, yeah, I love what you got, and I love what you give. That goes up there because Mara loves gays. That's an awkward sentence.
It is an awkward
Because she loves my song Gays.
So I remember when I was first learning that song, I incorrectly in the early days sang one of the lyrics because it's right. So I figured it was because it's the language and the mouth and the seduction. I had figured originally it was I'm shaping up like, as a siren. I'm changing my drawl, but it's scion.
No, it's siren.
It's siren.
You misheard it as scion.
No.
And you were like, "What's a siren?"
What's a scion?
Yeah.
Is it a Cylon?
A siren. It's a siren. The song is.
So it is a siren.
Yes, I'm shaping up as a siren because I was just beginning to start to write songs for people. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh, who knew? I'm shaping up as a siren was sort of how it went in my head. Except I wasn't going to sing, sexy song, huh, I'm shaping up as a siren, huh. Yeah, uh-huh.
And it's changing my drawl, right?
Draw.
That's it.
Changing the draw to me.
Okay, because I say drawl because it actually amuses me as a language thing.
Well, I'm trying to remember. There's a far two or something like that. Far two, but now it's going to be fart two because like of the cheese truck. So that's going to be my little. Oh wait, I just let you guys in on the joke.
That's part
Facebook,
of the live
YouTube,
thing.
Twitch,
They get to
Instagram, and X you are now in on that joke, and I will titter, and you will titter, and you'll be like, fart two.
Fart
and
two,
we'll
D2.
all be like
Haha.
12 together.
Aren't we already?
No, there is actually no other way to drive a cheese truck other than sexually. I mean, sexily.
If it's
It's a
Swiss.
stick shift. I mean... Boo!
Whatever. You said we're 12. Let's be 12.
Oh man, yeah, use all the holes.
That's
And
okay. I came over here earlier today. Rob works really, 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 really hard. Like Rob is always on a call with somebody or fixing something for somebody or a contract or something. Like Rob works really, really hard. So I want you to hold that in mind when I say the next thing I'm about to say. So he was actually playing a video game for 5 seconds, and I came down and was surprised. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Can you be interrupted? What are you doing?" And he said,
you said, "Are you killing people?"
"Oh, are you killing people?"
And I said, "No, I was doing something to my space staff."
I'm speaking in depth with my space staff.
Yeah, okay.
Which immediately
I
just
meant my bridge
destroyed
crew.
me.
My
Right,
bridge crew.
right.
I meant bridge crew.
But I was like, so you're going in depth with your space staff. Okay, let me leave you alone for a
Going in
while.
deep. I like the idea of Picard being like, "Space staff, into the ready room." All right, speaking of
Get me my
silliness,
space wench.
speaking of silliness, we've been working really hard on a new video for Flawless. Part of
not what
the
you're about to
recording, and it's been a really, really cool process, and it looks really, really great, except for the part where I used the wrong lights for recording Kristen, and she's got tiger stripes. So we're gonna have to redo that. But it's kind of hot in its way, but it's not right. However, Mark requested the Facebook lyrics version of the Tom Waits cover, and we're not going to do that because I let Adobe generate the subtitles for Flawless, and
Oh no.
oh yeah.
So what happens when there's harmony? We don't know what the word. Should I just not say?
Just hum, you'll be fine. That wedding cellist, that's my life, I'm cheap. Meet someplace mundane, go someplace, get started. Two sides of my dream, our lives, they were flown by. Didn't hear these words at all. I found the royalties right off with the Nouveau Richmond name. Not that is. Rubbing off on poverty here like a cat was floating, hugging me. The deep inside, the dream alive, the and. Steady on, which amounts to swing again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons don't mean anything. Steady gone, full circle back to spring. I got something in my pocket. Nothing. There was a 6,000 push to China, stage someplace. Monday, I still see it, deep inside the dream alive. Life. Steady on with something else to sing again. I've got nothing in my pockets. The seasons don't mean anything. It's steady, God. Full circle back to spring. I got nothing in my pocket. Don't don't you forget all those names when you leave your bed. You just make me remember to be rested. You know how you forget all those dreams when you leave your bed. You just bang me never to replace the need to give me gems. Left the city, but everyone was starving in the queue for a song. Massive faces, numbered eyes, and lips were so exotic. When we danger of our lives, when everyone is all the clown is. Standing on what's up on our spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons don't mean anything. Steady God, I'll circle back to spring again. I've got nothing in my pocket. I got no one that is. I got no one that is. I got no one that is. Said we've been playing Flawless a lot recently,
Yeah,
so
we haven't
yeah, I
played
figured
that
that would be give you something a little bit different. But my particular favorites are definitely, you know how you forget all those dreams when you leave your bed, you just bang me to never replace, leaving me some gems. And there is the like, and there was a
China one?
and there was a 6,000 push to China stage someplace. Monday I will see it deep inside the dream alive. What the seasons don't mean anything. It's steady God. Full circle back to
Steady
spring.
God, I thought was interesting.
It's steady God. I left the city, but everyone was starving. In the queue for a song, massive faces and numbered eyes.
Yeah, massive faces and numbered eyes was
When
pretty
we
good.
danger of our lives, when everyone is all the clown is.
Yes, 6,000
Definitely.
pushes.
Sounds like coded instructions for the Rabbit Army. Message received. 6,000 push to China.
6,000 push to
I think I know where I want to go from that.
Where could you possibly want to go?
The only place I can go from that. So it's weird when you write things. Like sometimes this will actually inspire, you know, the writing of its own weird stuff because you're gonna get a phrase where like I would have never thought of that, but you know what that makes
Gonna
me
bang
think
you
of
for the gems.
not helping me.
Sorry.
So some people know, some people don't. I did a little podcast years ago where every day I did kind of the backstory on the writing of and the making of every one of the songs that was on my solo CD, A Message in a Mess. And the one that was the very, very last one was Good Heart. And I talked about the fact that Good Heart was a Frankenstein. It was not written from a single idea. It was written from two ideas that had never materialized into their own songs. And I have this thing, the lyric orphanage. I call them orphans because when I worked in newspaper, they call the archives the morgue. But I thought for sort of nascent song parts, that seems defeatist and very macabre. So mine is the orphanage. So the lyric orphanage contains all the snippets of everything I ever wrote on a napkin and went, I might use that later. And during a snowstorm, I dumped the orphanage out on, see, I'm giving you gems here, gems. So I dumped the orphanage out on the floor and I started pulling things just to see if anything could go together. And so Good Heart was written from two different threads. the first thread was a single line of the bud bloomed once, now a monument, which was in reference to the orchid an ex had given me that bloomed repeatedly while we were together, but once we broke up and it was given to me, never bloomed again. And yet the leaves stayed green, so I couldn't throw it away because it was still alive. And then the other idea was this thing about the heart, and the idea of the heart as like almost Easter egg, drained so slowly through a pinhole. And these two songs never made their own songs. And so they became one when the idea of the bud that bloomed once, now a monument, was also the heart. And then both images applied. So that's how Good Heart got written, by actual, like, blind, almost random this. So that's the only way I can think to follow up, AI-generated best attempt at words.
Good job, Adobe. Good job.
Anyway.
Oh, a man who won't have me has the last of my love. And the bud bloomed once, now I'm out humans. And the heart beats blood, yeah, the heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does. Still some nights it feels empty as a painted shell. Drains so slowly through the weeping hole. I hit it for the mountain, but I did it far too well. Now no one can find it, not even myself. Oh, man who won't have me has the last of my love. And the bud bloomed once, now I'm out humans. And the heart beats blood, yeah, the heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does. Hey, you take the weight on broken legs, sling up arms and hands, but the heart keeps on working even when it's on the mend. Resting on the edge, always headed for the floor, and always steady at the ready, even if you don't know what for. Oh,
I know what it is. I can't fix it right now.
Everything's okay.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you.
Do you want to, so we're coming up on the hour, which makes me think that A, we should remind everyone to share, but not just yet because we're going to talk for a sec. And then, do you want to open Mara's present?
Yeah, you should do that.
Okay. And then I also want to remind everyone that we do accept tips and things. PayPal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY. That'd be very kind of you. Very kind of you. Happy New Year's present.
Rob's
And,
got to get new tires tomorrow. So
Get new tires tomorrow.
tire
They're balding.
fines.
They're balding in a spectacular fashion. Like, I'm offended by how bald the tires, my front tires are. I've been skirting around. Like, it's been kind of exciting. I drove up I-95 the other day. It was a little bit rainy, and I was like, woohoo! Dopplering past other vehicles that were, like, definitely under the control of their owners, and I'm just like, woohoo! And it was not safe for anyone. So, yeah, new tires for me. Woohoo! No. Where'd they go?
Oh,
You do that.
So you gotta open them like where people can see, so y'all can go to the camera. I know what they are, but I have not seen them.
I don't know if there's an order, but
I don't know if there's an order.
I'll give.
I thought
Oh, man, there's a lot in here. Mara, Dave.
All right.
Okay. You.
Go be together and. Are we ASMRing?
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Well, like set up like this, actually, people will know. Web stream will know what it is before I do, and I'll probably drop it on the camera. Oh. Ooh.
And there's bubble wrap involved.
Yeah, there is. A cutting board for cutting.
No, it's a
No?
special cutting board.
Oh, it's a cheese.
What?
It's a
It's all over the place.
cheese
My
cutting
dad
board.
made
Nice.
I was like, this is this is for mice, right? No.
A mice guillotine.
Mice guillotine, finally. Wait, hold on.
Turn it the other way so they can see it. That's not how they see it. Yes, it does make users.
Okay, shunk.
I've eaten a lot more cheese since my dad gave me one of those.
Well,
All right.
part two.
Now, this one.
Thank you, Mara. Thank you, David.
It is cat towels. Yay! Very appropriate. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wait, there's.
No, This is very flattering. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this. Cheese-a-teen, exactly.
Cheese is the way. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Okay.
Okay, you got that? Hee. Oh, do we finally know how 2023 is? Can we just be done? Okay, we've gotten a Mara critique on every year as a Christmas ornament for the last 3 or 4 years, I think. Oh, this one's for Prince. Should we open it?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Oh,
That I know.
look, he's here.
Prince, come here.
Come here. I use the paper sounds.
You want
Is
to grab
that- is
that
that the
cat?
Prince
Yeah, this is
one?
the Prince one. Hold on. Let's find this cat.
Yeah, it's probably okay, we can do it. Oh, that's why. Oh, this makes sense.
Are you excited? Are you excited, Prince? Is this the best day ever? What you're clawing at? Hold on.
It's catnip.
Is it delicious? Check out my birth hole. Oh, ah! Cat down!
Catnip.
Sorry, I'm just yelling into this microphone. Okay.
Oh, yes. Nice. Prince is very happy with this gift.
Wow.
Thank
He
you, Mara.
is vocal at the moment.
Here,
You
hold on.
cackled.
Wait. Prince.
It's for you.
Okay.
This is fun.
Hee.
I bet you can translate that.
Okay, I don't know. Could the K? There's a K.
How would there be a K?
And
oh.
D, G, E. Ha. It's band geek.
Psst, nerd. That one's for you.
Wow, I'm impressed, Mara. Nice.
All right, so now I have a catnip-fueled creature
Sorry, at your feet.
at my feet.
Oh, do I need to move that?
I can make it work. He's not going to be happy once we start banging on things,
that's
unless
so
this
sad.
is the way in the life now.
No, he'll need it. Come on.
So, Paul, Prince came with the name Prince. We don't. He's probably not named after the purple one. Based on what I know of his former owner, and yeah, his Instagram handle is Prince of Westtown because we live on Westtown Road. But Yeah, that's the history. All right, that was fun. Thank you, Mara and David.
He's gonna be there.
Okay. All right. What song goes
else
after
in-
that?
I don't know what follows that, actually.
I don't know either.
Okay, yeah, and now go ahead and click the share buttons because
Yeah,
okay.
that would be silly.
Share.
Nice.
Lord. Do you want to do a me?
Well, I got my guitar on.
Okay. Well, you would have that for both.
Yeah, it's true. Madness. I want to. Oh wait, no, you're still in Dadgad, right?
Yes.
What else is on there in that Dadgad?
The last thing, the thing above the last thing,
We just did.
are
Oh no. Oh yeah.
it's the last two. The
Yeah,
last two
whichever,
are in Dead
Whichever.
I'm gonna bring it real down. Well, I guess the only one that wouldn't bring it down is the last one. Okay.
Okay. You going to keep it up for one more? That's what she said.
There you
Do you
go.
want to keep it up for one more?
I guess
Okay.
we'll just be here.
Yes, break them. Break them.
While this cat gets high.
Yeah, sort of illicit.
He doesn't really get high. I mean, he just
He's riled.
licks. He likes to lick the catnip thing.
Yeah, if
so-
you hear a
Yeah.
He's
sound
he's
through
good.
the rest of this
He's
web
good
stream,
now. I'm sitting so that you can see him behind me.
I feel like we should light him up.
No, but don't say it like that. That sounds wrong. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. Cats on fire.
No, we would never.
We would never. Why am I suddenly? Am I good? I'm good. All right, I'm just checking my tuning here. Good Lord. He's there. You know he's there.
Thank you for
Oh,
bearing
I
with
should
us.
plug my guitar in. Distracted by cats.
It's the way.
So this is a song that is the closest to like being a little hippy dippy tree hugger I get.
HDT. HDTH.
Michelangelo is painting ceiling still. His back not to a platform. Gravity has enough wind to bring in his colors down. Green, green, high above the ground. Mother gave you a ring for every anniversary. Just a circle in your skin so you'd remember everything. A string tied around your limb, blowing in an ocean wind. Closest that most living things will ever get to heaven, on the skirts of the saints, north of all the angels. I am here below, trying to grow. decides not to let me. So I'll just wait right here in this great cathedral. The science it has witnessed through the fire, it's persisted. Priests and presidents and me, gone before the last of the leaves. The closest that most living things never get to heaven on the skirts of the saints, north of all angels. I am here below, trying to grow, trying to grow. He has taken his prize and gone.
Good song, Heather Lloyd. I have very fond memories of playing that at a church in the mountains of Colorado.
Okay, I
Yep.
vaguely remember. Franklin
Franklin
Taggart.
Taggart.
Franklin Taggart's
Yeah.
Okay.
Center Church or whatever it was. And
Unity-
getting up,
Unity Church,
Unity,
yeah.
and getting up really early and hanging out and thinking,
That I remember.
what are we going to do next? And then the entire church came with us to a bar gig.
Yep.
That I remember. Yep.
We had a great time. Oh my
You
goodness.
gotta go out
Miss
west
Colorado.
again.
You going someplace else?
I figure I'll do the last thing
You
in
in
this
Michigan?
tuning. We're just gonna be a big downer for a minute.
So we are ilyAIMY. I doubt any of you don't know that. But if the share icon worked, maybe one or two of you knew. We are webcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and X. Because I've just gone mad
Crazy.
with power. Mad with power. And I figured I'd see what happens. Does anybody have an Instagram window open to see if
Yeah,
anybody's
I do.
commenting over there? I mean, it's usually pretty quiet.
There's only two comments from Papa Joe. If
Oh.
he's still there, he says, "Glad I stayed home."
Well,
I
Papa
think
Joe,
to watch this.
we'll see you in a
Yeah.
couple months when we come up to do Particle Accelerator at
Couple
Putnam.
months. Some months.
5 months.
Yeah.
And who else? What else?
A crazy CAE fan for life. Sounds good.
Okay, I don't know who that
I
is.
don't know. And Carrie popped over there for a second too. But
Instagram's a
hello,
weird
Instagram.
platform.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we found a way to put ourselves over there. And no, we will never, probably ever, webcast 90 degrees that way for Instagram. I don't think we can code it to go separately with two different instances. Hey, William Henderson. Oh, well, shit. Okay, after this song, we'll get a song for William. For Will.
I am. If Caliber's any indication, I generally don't write a lot of protest songs because I believe most times the answers are way more complicated than a song can provide, and that's why, like in Caliber, the line about beyond being clever, the line about "I'll make no hollow points" here was sort of like, I don't know everything. I do not have the answer in my folk song to tell you what law to pass or what thing to do or how to feel. What I hope to do, what I continue to do, is just to tell you a story that hopefully then you go off and think your own thoughts about. This is one of those.
City's coming down around us now. I found the shell of that bakery. I used to love the pastry as a child, but now everything is empty. All these beloved places are now so sharp. Every turn is jagged as a wood. When it started, we did not believe, but now we have forgotten life before. She's sheltered here as I, nervous glances turn to trust in time. And though we would have never been so bold, between the bombs she slipped her hand in mine. If we are to die here, what could be the harm? Huddled crying in a stranger's arms. They care nothing for the dead. What care we for the shame? Couldn't even hear her name. Is it closer? Is it far? I used to count the spaces in the thunderstorm. The 9 gates of the ancient citadel. Now we find there's nowhere left to run. The ash, it looks like snow on her head. Snow that I may ever see. Didn't travel far and make my name. Never found a calling or a family. If we are to die here, what could be the harm? Stranger's arms. They care nothing for the dead. But care we for the shame? Couldn't even hear her name. To the girl who shared the siege with me, I love you. Lovely as the land where I was born. I wonder if we will see the morning. Is it close enough or is it far? Is it close enough or is it far?
play something for Will.
So I believe that song is also on the Lucky Ones.
It is, and you are on it because that was like one of the first little, like, I sort of know how to arrange this, but I'm not fully decided yet. So yeah. And I think that's really what it is. Doesn't matter what side you're on. There's always someone, some well-meaning person, some person in love, some person who never got to, find themselves yet, who's under the path of a bomb. And those people are all kinds of people, good, bad, indifferent, there for no reason.
If it marvels, I marvel at the idea that you could be living someplace your entire life for the wrong reason, and that's sort of absurd. Like the idea that you could be born someplace, as long as, if you've been there for 20 years, you've been there forever. You don't remember another life. If you were born there, you have no other reason to be someplace other than just you've lived there, or you don't need any other excuse. You just exist. That has nothing to do with this song. One of my favorite old videos. Will playing this with us. Who was playing sax? It was Trevor, wasn't
Trevor. Because it was 50 Man.
it? In Bowie? Yep. A lot of fun. Shuffling madness of the locomotive breath runs the all-time loser headlong to his death. When he feels that distance craving down, spraying on his brow. Oh, Charlie's still on the handle. It won't stop going, no way too slow. Slow down. Sees his children jumping off at the stations one by one. His woman and his best friend in bed and having fun. And he's crawling down that corridor on his hands and knees. Charlie's still on the handle. Stop going, no way to slow down. 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 Children jumping on at the angels. Oh, I know. Hear those angels calling down.
Hear those angels as they fall.
And the all-time winner has got him by the ball. Yeah, he picks up Gideon's Bible. Open that page 1. I sing, God, he's still on the handle. Chain, it won't stop going, no way to slow down. No way to slow down. No way to slow down. No Goes out to Will.
He loves it. Hey, Alan. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you can make it also.
Wait, I'm still reading.
You can always watch later, but you don't get the interaction.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. The live.
Yeah, because I guess you could message us later and be like, you know that thing you said, blah, 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 blah? Well, this is my response. I would
It's
be
really
like,
hard to remember
I have
all the
no
things
freaking
we
clue.
said
No idea. Give me a
after.
timestamp.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
2 hours worth of stuff. You're gonna have to be pretty freaking meaningful. All right. I know where I have to go next for my tuning, but that's not necessarily where we need to go next.
Let's do second from the top on your side.
I'm not there yet. That's what I'm saying is I know what I need to do next for my tuning.
Okay, well, what is
Fourth from the bottom.
Ooh.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
You say that like that's not a song that you go, ooh yeah though.
Fourth from the top.
Fourth from the bottom. Now it's a big old
I like
downer.
that one too.
Okay,
It's just, it's not as, you're right, it's not, but then can we do fourth from the top?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank
We
you.
got to go in the tuning order here as much as possible.
And again, if you are in the Maryland area this Saturday, Heather will be solo with special guest Kip and Martin at New Spire Arts in Frederick. That's part of the Weinberg Theater. It's a separate place, but
It's New Spire. It's right across the street.
Yeah.
And I always try to pull a few real, like, deep cut catalog type songs for that as well. Not to mention Kippin's going to come and we're going to do some things together, which is really like a once, maybe twice a year opportunity.
Kip and Martin is the only person for whom I called from a sound gig and said, Heather, do you know this person? Because holy shit, this voice.
Yeah, that voice.
And
Perfect.
I don't think there's anyone else who I've been that like blown away by. And you know, my bar is very high. It's like Heather is it, period. And it was the first time
That's
where it
very
was like,
sweet and very, like, delusional. I appreciate it.
and so yeah, I was like, oh my God, Heather, have you ever heard this voice? It's amazing. It's the only person who I'd put next to you. I don't know that I said that, but
yeah, the two of them together are amazing. So
like you, pretty spectacular.
Did I ever play you? She's got a version of Even Now that she can play.
oh wow.
Oh, I can't. She's not allowed because then no one will ever want to hear me do it again.
That's like when Jethro Tull called us and they were like, about your cover of Locomotive Breath.
We just can't play it anymore.
Yeah.
So, I had occasion to think very deeply about this song recently. I'm mostly telling this while I can tweak the tuning because it's a big shift. So I really don't like sort of toxic positivity culture. There's a distinct difference between you complain and all you do is complain all the time versus showing vulnerability. And I think vulnerability is a worthy thing. I think also because I've been very prideful much of my life, vulnerability is an even more worthy thing. So every once in a while, I will get emotional and scream into the void of Facebook, which is stupid, I know. But sometimes it's late, and there's no one you can call at 3 a.m. and be like,
Sorry,
I'm
I
going to
missed
whine
your
my
notification.
problem at you. And so instead you whine your problem in a slightly protected level Facebook post. And I was bemoaning something that this is the positive side of this. Whenever I am vulnerable on Facebook, 99% of the feedback I get is people who private message me and go, I actually really like that you said that because I'm kind of going through a thing like that, but I feel uncomfortable saying that out loud, you know? And I don't even say super crazy stuff. It was kind of like, oh man, you know, we went through the pandemic years and if you had family to take care of and things like that, if you were a musician, let's say in your late 30s, early 40s, right as pandemic happened, and you had kids, that was a very different experience than anybody else in our industry who didn't. And it will rock you. It will make you feel like you lost, time, that you lost, like, your prettiest time to this experience that we all, kind of this trauma moment. And then digging back from that's really, really hard. And 99% of the feedback I got from that in the middle of the night was all useful and encouraging, and all it takes is one. And I had a former teacher of mine who likes to take me down a peg every so often, apparently, for no good reason other than...
Grade, like
I had her in
college
eighth grade English teacher.
It's a grade school teacher, okay.
Yeah. And she basically shamed me, quite literally shame on you, for chasing fame, for not being willing to just like pack it in and teach music. And I thought to myself, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about like toxic positivity. Just because I'm like, oh, here's some pain of mine that I think people can relate to, and so I'm actually going to put it out there for the public to consume, doesn't mean that, like, I'm the worst. And if you have feelings like that, you are not the worst. You are not required to be happy and accepting all the time, and most importantly, you are allowed to grieve things that you lost, that were important to you. And when people try to tell you how you should grieve, man, I got a real thing about that now. That's my new thing. You remember how it was, oh, my demons got me? That was the old thing. This is the new thing. You don't get to tell me how to grieve. This is a song about that.
Branches were rattling, a cold birthday morning, a woolly balloon struggling in the back of a car, caught in the current, a flutter of a movement. I saved what I could, let fly what I could not. How far can you chase what the wind takes? All the mountains and hours to the sea, floating away, nothing to say but wait for me. Of our skin, a moment of stillness at the core of a storm, but pressure and time have other things in mind, and weather vanes can't turn away no matter what they want. And how far can you chase what the wind takes? All the mountains and out to the sea, floating away, nothing to say but wait nothing can stay but sailing away to the blue. Heart to surrender, feather light or heavy, to believe what you lose is not meant for you. Scatter the ashes, blow dandelions, all gone white and light as the air. Birds going south, the breath from your mouth, nothing can keep them here.
Song called What the Wind Takes.
What you thinking, Rue?
That the word grieve at the moment has been totally occupied by what's his name on CNN. And all I hear about is Anderson Cooper talking to us about how he's going to learn to grieve and help everyone learn to grieve. And then for New Year's Eve, all he did was spend time laughing about cats. Which, you know,
Everyone grieves in their own
sounds
way.
like he may have found a way forward. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm gonna throw another cover at you.
When I came upon a child of God, he was walking along the road, and I asked him, "Tell me, where are you going?" This he told me. Said, "I'm going down to Yaska's farm, gonna join in a rock and roll band. Gotta get back to the land and set my soul free. We are stardust, golden hair, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden." Can I walk beside you? I've come here to lose the smoke, and I feel myself a call. And something turning round and right, and maybe it's the time of the year. Oh, and maybe it's the time of the man. And I don't know who I am, but life is for learning. We are stardust, like shotgun in the sky, turning into butterflies above our nation. We are stardust, billion-year-old carpet, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. We are stardust, golden hair, and we got to get ourselves back to the
Sorry, I folked hard all over the thing. It's everywhere.
It's fun. I can't actually think of a cover in recent history I enjoy playing as much as that one.
I just... And I know it's wrong of me, but I enjoy it thoroughly.
wrong?
It's not wrong. Thank you. So
not
don't look at me like
wrong.
it's wrong.
Your love is not wrong,
You
Rob.
look over here like I've gone mad. Mad with power.
You like your little delays. You had one job, Rob. It's a full card. That's the job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, unless he was like, you had one job, Rob. Stop when Heather did. No,
No.
that is not
No,
my job.
that's not the job.
That is not the job at all.
So I think we have time for like 4.
Oh, wow. So okay. Because I see 1, 2, 3. I see like 4. That we, 5-ish. Okay. While I still have a guitar, pick 2 or 3. 2.
3.
All right. This is a twinkly little happy song. I was very surprised. Mark Jackson asked for this song when he was at the show up in Massachusetts.
He's kind of twinkly and happy.
He's kind of twinkly and happy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, the song is appropriate because it's J.R.R. Tolkien's birthday.
Shut up, really? Oh, cool. Did your wife just
That's so
out nerd
hot
you?
that you know that. I
I mean, I didn't know, Facebook came up on Facebook.
But still, I mean, Facebook knew you well enough to know that you were nerdy enough. You projected that through. I
There's a
wasn't nerdy
Tolkien
enough that it
reference
cared.
in this song.
There is. So the barrel rider, there's a Tolkien reference. There's also a single very odd Spanish word in it. The word is mascaron. Mascaron, if you've ever heard, mascaron de proa is the figurehead, the woman on the front of the sailing ship. Mascaron de proa. I'm not sure. Like, now that you told me you didn't see Suicide Squad, like, I could almost do that.
We can watch that for Tolkien's birthday.
For Tolkien's birthday, no. If I'm given a vote, what have I not watched recently? True. But, like, you know what I really haven't watched, and we probably have a hard time digging it up. I have it on VHS at home, is the animated Return of the King.
How do you not think I have that?
Do you
upstairs?
really?
Of course I
Because the
got that.
animated mouth of Sauron was like, whoa, when they're at the gate. Yeah, so I don't know,
Very
something like
grumpy
that.
looking.
Anyway, so yes, this is a part Pablo Neruda tribute.
Honey Badgers, great job with. Damn, I used to do his show and
John Platt.
John Platt's on your radar.
Great
I
job
got
on John
so
Platt.
excited. Did you watch? How did you know?
I got the inside.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because, yeah, that was a hell of a show. It was Joe Jenks, Zoe Mulford, and the Honey Badgers. Like, I legit looked at it, and I was like, I could maybe drive that, but my life is crazy right now, so I didn't, and I'm sad.
I hope you bonded with Zoe over road trips and just wonderful.
Zoe Mulford, if there's a song that you literally know someone and you wish you had written it, Zoe Mulford has a song.
The underwear song.
No.
Oh.
That's a different one, though, right?
Well, I mean, it's one of her
She wrote-
songs.
Yeah. Called Elegy for Broken Glasses. And it's about a set of crystal glasses handed down through a family. And every time the verse starts, the number of glasses is less because the last person broke them. And it's so
genius.
good. The song is so good. It is like literally the song I hold up as a perfectly written folk song. Just absolute genius.
What was it that we played with Joe on his bouzouki backstage?
Good
cover?
Heart.
Good
There's
Heart.
video of that.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
video on that. And
Right,
it is
and the
beast.
stilt walker is like wandering around in the background. Like, it's so surreal.
Yeah, it was oh my god, my brain is turning to absolute mush. It was oh my god, who all was playing? Because it was Brother Son, so it was Greg Greenway was playing keys. And Pat Wichter was playing Dobro.
Dobro, yeah.
Yeah, that's a killer version. One of my most favorite versions of Good Heart to ever exist.
that again.
It is, I believe, on Facebook. Robert Spellman was the guy who caught the video. I remember that. Anyway.
In my heart you're a stowaway, and though I've sent in the dogs, I can't seem to make you go away. In spite of all of the floods, and I've asked Poseidon to find him who's hiding safe on my last vintage of hope, a drug deeper than water, held in something that floats. And you are a barrel rider, the most tenacious kind. You are all promises, and I am all wine. A chronicle letter with farewell dinners, you topping off my glass before we pass. And all I taste is salt when we kiss, the way we pass in the night, the way we pass in the night, well, we must be ships. You flashed me a signal, you gave me a bow on your way through. With all our appointments, it's all that we have time to do. Oh, but we love traveling, the rigging's unraveling, my canvas sails getting torn. And though I lead the way like a masquerade, I can't say where I'm going, 'cause all I taste is salt when we kiss, the way we pass in the night, the we pass in the night, well, we must be ships. And I found your name, finger in sand. The last time I made land, and now it leaves you not, but I know it just won't last. I know it won't last. Oh, but you are a barrel rider, the most tenacious kind. You are all promises, and I am all wine. But all I taste is salt. When we kiss, the way we pass the night, the way we pass the night, we must be ships. The way we pass in the night, the way we pass in the night, we must be ships.
I wasn't hitting my harmonic. All right. Nice job, Heather Lloyd.
Thank you.
Barrel, 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 barrel,
Like,
barrel.
I'm debating, is it, should we
Sorry,
should we do the truss rod thing, or is it just super humid?
I looked over there and just, you're like, it's beautiful and everything's lovely, and my eyes are sort of wandering as I'm misting into the Ebo, and I'm just so. And
Check out my butthole.
I was like, damn it, why did you ruin my mood? So if we're gonna end with anything appropriate to end with, I would think it would be
Alright.
that.
What thing? Okay.
Yeah.
So we should play one more Heather song and then.
Doesn't have, is that
and
what you
then
want?
we can end with that.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I think GE.
GE.
Yeah, not DIA. I'm pointing at GE.
What? Oh, I know.
Okay.
None of what you just.
Hey. What?
What are you about to say?
I'm trying to think of any situation in which I've ever had just one job.
It's true. Never. Being a musician, no, never.
So next week, I believe we have Mike Bragg back.
Man,
with us.
I'm like, I'm so busy, and there's a piece of me that like wants to be here, but
Jules Bland wants to crash it.
we'll just sit on the
Be odd.
floor.
So yeah, special guest next week. Powerful voice.
Jesus Christ.
Listening to his band stuff.
Like if you
online.
like Coheed and Cambria, but
Yeah.
you want something maybe like, I don't know. I like his writing better.
Legit.
But the voice is nuts. Every time he opens his mouth, you're just like, what? What? What?
I know.
Like I want to sing with him, but I'm scared.
I know. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe I'll try to learn one song and come over just for
I've got
one
some bass lines to
song.
learn.
Back in the zone, back in the zone.
achievements. And with it cut a swath through life and laugh into the pavements. I don't wanna say I've lost my faith in swords and gaze, but my blood is just as red. This matador is weary and winding and swerving in every direction. Oh, this is just distraction, now a protection weakness inside. It's mirrored armor reflects the sins of those we come to see. Not so sure as they who the casualty is supposed to be. They never fight the fight, the outcome can stay mystery. Forever what you always could have been, I owe nothing to history. Can this man wait for later? Maybe never spend it, never savor. I don't wanna work this hard forever. Can't hold minutes, not never. Ever to a choice that I'm finding now. Yours to make. Why try when everything gets all of the same? Every day I'm the least to fight to preserve my name. What if I refuse when horns still cut me? And was cheering hands to ears? I'm a matador, my mother told me so. How many bulls must I fight before I'm allowed to go? With every win, my reputation only spreads anger rose. But one day I will miss a step and fall beneath the woods.
Yes, I always shake my guitar at the end. Now I'm going to be super self-conscious about it. I actually think Mike Bragg would tear that song up. Because that might actually be in his register.
I'm trying to remember. There's one of my songs where when I wrote it, it was back in T-Vault days, and it was definitely written with the idea like Mike Bragg could hit those notes.
I bet he would actually, because he would take my big high note and then he'd like jump like kind of almost the octave. Because it would. Like he'd be up there. That's where he is.
White Rose Confession.
He'd White Rose Confession the crap out of it.
Timothy, good to have you out there.
Oh yeah.
Welcome
oh my
back
goodness.
from the world and country.
Thud. And by home, let's watch a Tolkien cartoon.
Yeah.
Can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. Watch our cracked out cat sniff.
Oh, yeah.
That cat's gonna be so high when we get upstairs. Wow. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mara and David. Thank you so much. We're going to guillotine some cheese. We
It's
still have
so-
some cheese
Oh,
left?
yeah, we still have the fancy
It
cheese.
works great.
Fuck that cheese
I
up.
went and bought like a stunning amount of cheese in response to that gift. I bought like some manchego.
I'm not going to buy any. I'm not going to
Some
eat any of the
Gouda.
cube cheese. We'll just do cheese slabs.
Anyway, it's very satisfying.
Oh, sorry. I'm done. Okay.
Dude.
What?
Anyway, serious business.
Ireland and San Diego. That's an interesting combination.
Who's San Diego? Is that Alyssa or who's San Diego?
Timothy.
Oh, okay. Right.
No, my guitar just feels weird right now. Like it's.
I think it got really dry down here because my guitar like is progressively being like, what the hell? What?
Doesn't matter this, but like it feels like my battery's dying or something.
Okay.
Or maybe I've been
Last
playing this
song?
with distortion for so long
Last
that
song.
it sounds odd to me now. The view it is just fine from here. You can't see the mountain from the top anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Anyway. Leaning on the wall, cause being cool, it wasn't cool, but it was cool if you just said it loud enough. Painted breaking glass, an emergency, a stolen faith about switchblade courage in a shotgun town, but I felt good to feel down on the rack and on the cheap. To break 'em in might take a week, but I read the best ones always make you bleed. Living's just a cool scar for your feet. View it is just fine from here. You can see the mountain from the hill anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Anyway. I never finish, I just fade out. It never ends, it just falls off. It's the blessing of the digital attenuation. It isn't real. On, off, on, off, 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 off. I've always been apologetic, taking pride in higher ground, but looking down and looking round to lift another up. It all starts with looking down. It all starts with looking down. View it is just fine from here, and the weather's closing in anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough anyway. Good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough anyway. Just hard enough to get it. All these changes run around inside my head. Sit down, shut up, let me show you how to end it. Watch me fail and kick and scream. There's nothing that I could say. There's nothing that I could say. There's nothing that I could say. I haven't got the breath for this anymore. I didn't breathe it out, I just got winded. Stretch, rest, inhale. Stretch, flex, exhale. In and out, just get out. I've always been long-winded. never use a sentence when 12 of them will do. And when I don't get to my point, you won't get to my point, and I get smug. You get offended. Yeah, I get smug when you get offended. Viewing is just fine from here. Spit down on the cows anyway. It doesn't have to go and end this way, but I had to take it all the way. Good enough, it's good enough. Well, I'm good enough. I'm good enough anyway. Good enough. I'm good enough. Well, I'm good enough. I'm good enough anyway. I guess you just weren't smart enough to get it. All this genius run around inside my head. Sit down, shut up, and let me show you how to edit. Watch me stand and kick and scream. There's nothing else I could have said. There's nothing else I could have said. I'm good enough. I'm good enough. There's nothing else I could have said. Thank you very much. We have been ilyAIMY from a basement in Baltimore, Maryland. We're here every Wednesday, except for the Wednesday after next Wednesday. But next Wednesday we'll be here, and the Wednesday after the next Wednesday after Wednesday we'll be here. But Wednesday after this Wednesday, what? The 17th, we're going to be in Annapolis instead. Come see us in Annapolis.
But that's
it's
like
fine.
far in the future.
That's too far in the future.
did
Next
we-
week, come back and join us for Mike Bragg, and I guess Jules if we can't lock the door in time. And maybe Heather.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because it's a crazy, crazy week. Please come see me on Saturday. We
At the Spire.
We are nearing the line of the tickets that I am supposed to have sold, and there's going to be some weather, and there's going to be some people who inevitably get sick. So please make sure that you come out.
Come to
And
the
also,
Spire.
little
Come
public
to the
service
Spire.
announcement, just in case you were curious. If you've had a hard time finding granola bars right now, you're not crazy, because I thought I was. Apparently, Quaker has recalled granola bars and granola cereals due to possible health risks.
Check your boxes.
Check your boxes.
Check your box. This is a statement about cancer. Wait, no, sorry. Whoa. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've been ilyAIMY. Good night. Good night. We're going to go watch.
Check your
Go to the
boxes.
Spire. We're going to watch the Shire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Orcs.
Works. Where there's a whip, there's a way. We don't want to go to war today, but the eye at the bus says, hey, nay. I'm gonna touch all day, all day, all day. Where there's a whip, there's a way.
There's a way. Left, right, left, right.
Left, right.
It's bad that I know the words to this better than you do.
That's hot. I mean, Kristen knew when his birthday was. That's what